More than a year and a half after the Boston Marathon bombing, the surviving suspect goes on trial Monday. Dzhokhar Tsarnaev faces federal terrorism charges that could bring the death penalty.
Dzhokhar and his brother Tamerlan allegedly planted 2 bombs near the marathon finish line, killing 3 spectators and injuring at least 260 others. The suspects also allegedly shot and killed an MIT campus police officer. Tamerlan Tsarnaev died after a shootout with police. CBS News legal analyst Rikki Klieman is here with the trial preview. Good morning to you, Rikki.
Good morning.
I cannot imagine how you find an impartial jury for such a high-profile case.
Well, many people have said that. And of course, the defense contends that not only were people victimized by this crime, but contends that everyone in eastern Massachusetts and the city of Boston is a victim. So they have asked repeatedly for a change of venue, and repeatedly it has been denied. So what is a judge to do? Judge George O'Toole is having a system that he's put in place, and we'll see if he gets a jury in the box. 1,200 jurors, they're being called in panels. 200, 250 at a time, 2 panels a day. They will fill out questionnaires, and then they will get weeded out.
This could take 4 to 6 weeks, Rikki?
They're predicting 4 to 6 weeks. I think that it's realistic at least at 3 to 4 weeks. I think that that is not an exaggeration, because remember, we have lots of factors here. Number one is, can you sit for a trial that could be 3 to 5 months? Number two is, can you say that the pretrial publicity has not prejudiced you? And then individual voir dire, one by one, to death qualify a jury. And what that means in plain English is this. If you say you are against the death penalty in principle, that you don't believe in the death penalty, but you would follow the law and the judge's instructions, you are considered a death qualified juror. This takes time.
We've heard some written statements from this young man. Do you think he will actually take the stand?
Well, he's certainly not going to take the stand during the guilt phase. That is, he's either guilty or not guilty. The only issue in this case is life or death. Now, if I were representing him, and Judy Clark, by the way, one of the greatest trial lawyers in America and one of the best death penalty lawyers, has had some of the most celebrated cases in the country, the Unabomber, the Olympic bomber. Judy Clark is not going to want him to testify at all unless he would be able, in the penalty phase, that is life or death, to be able to express remorse. And we don't know if he will express remorse.
The witness list, Rikki, for the prosecution is said to include some 700 names?
Yes, well, the prosecution has put on every conceivable possible witness, I guess that's redundant, that it could have seen something, heard something, had some interest. Ultimately, what we're doing here in the guilt phase is showing what happened. So you will have information about the 3 people who were killed. You're going to have 260 victims, each of whom are entitled to talk about their injuries. The first responders, the magnificent volunteers who saved people, the doctors. Ultimately, is it going to be anywhere near 700? Not a chance.
Still hearing all those numbers. This will be a long trial. Rikki Klieman, thank you so much.
Thank you.